Get ready. Hold on to your hats. Strap on your seats. Get ready for the ride of your life. The show with no name time. Let's go.
Now, I've got a question for you. What is this called? This is called a watch, right? We can also call it a wristwatch, right? We call it a wristwatch, and it has hands. We call these manos, the things that tell time. So this is a wristwatch. And what about the one on the clock? The one on the wall is called, I just said it, clock. So en español es la misma palabra, ¿no? Lleva un reloj y hay un reloj en la pared. The one on the wall is called the clock. The one you wear is called a watch. Don't mix them up. All right, y las antiguas me encantan. The grandfather clocks, esos de abuelo los llamamos en inglés, those are beautiful. Those are beautiful clocks. And, well, let's take a look at some fun facts about clocks. Could you tell me what time it is right now? But I want the exact time. I want 100% accuracy. Accuracy es precisión. So, el adjetivo es accurate. Can you give me the accurate time right now? I want to know what time it is all over the world right now. I could give it to you, but don't trust my watch. No te fíes de mi reloj. Well, actually, you can't trust any watches. Why? Because supuestamente, there's no such thing as no existe. There's no such thing as a clock with 100% accuracy. That's right, they all have a margin for error. And we know that there are experts. There are expert timekeepers and meteorologists who actually use the sun and the moon and the positioning of the stars to tell time. And these atomic clocks, as they're called, are very, very accurate. They're incredibly accurate, but they're not perfect. So nobody really knows what time it is exactly, right? But more or less. Now, what do you do in this case when there's some kind of difference between what it says on your watch and my watch? Just make sure that your watch is lined up with your boss's watch, el de tu jefe. I think that's the most important atomic clock to follow. Just some words to the wise, unos consejitos.
Double trouble, baby. Yeah, you know what time it is. Double trouble.
Hello and welcome to Double Trouble, where we look at words with many meanings. Now, I want to tell you something. You should be organized. Why? Well, because your mother called me this morning and told me you need to get more organized. No, it's not true. It's because all of us, no matter how organized you are, we could always be a little more organized. And you want to know something that I've learned from my 20 years of teaching experience? The best students are not the ones who practice the most. Well, yeah, there's some part of that that's true. They're not the ones who come to class the most. They're the ones who are the most organized. The students who are the most organized, who know, okay, I've got my phrasal verbs here in my notebook, I've got my grammar here, I've got my common mistakes. You can tell. Se nota. Did you know this expression in English? You can tell he studied. Se nota. O sea, nosotros decimos, se podría decir al mirarlo, ¿no? You can tell he's a nice guy. You can tell he didn't study for his test. Did you know this? Write that one down. Esa es muy importante. Bueno, ¿por qué? Porque lo usáis mucho en español también, ¿no? Se nota qué tal, se nota que lo otro. Pues, you can tell. ¿Y en el pasado? Se notó que estabas enfadado. ¿Te la sabes? You could tell en pasado. You could tell he was angry. Se notaba su enfado, right? So you can tell presente, you could tell en pasado. Y acuérdate, el can y el can't, cuando es can apenas lo decimos. You can tell. Fíjate, he dicho can o can. You can tell. You can tell he's angry. Ahora te voy a decir que no se nota. You can't tell he's angry. ¿Qué pasa? Además de tener una T y una apóstrofe de más, cuando ponemos la negación, ponemos énfasis en esa palabra. I can't speak Chinese. I can speak English. Fíjate, cuando es la afirmación, el can pierde importancia. Y se dice can. So vamos a practicarlo. Dime un idioma que puedes hablar y otro que no. I can speak Spanish. I can. No can. I can. I can speak Spanish. I can't speak Chinese. Practica con una lista de cosas que puedes y no puedes hacer, dando ese énfasis en el can't y pasando por encima del can en la afirmación. All right, and here's your double trouble. ¿Por qué le pegaste al tipo que estaba mirando el reloj? De pared. We looked at the difference. ¿Por qué le pegaste al tipo que estaba mirando al reloj? Why did you clock the guy who was looking at the clock? That's right. To clock someone. Clock. Piensa el sonido que hace, ¿no? Clock. Ow! He clocked me in the face. Another way to say to clock somebody is to punch or to hit someone. But I think you're probably familiar with to punch or to hit, so I wanted to teach you another way to say it. And the good thing about double troubles in general is, ya sabes la palabra clock. Entonces no tienes que aprender una palabra nueva, es solo asociar que tiene otro significado. So, here it is. Why did you clock the guy who was looking at the clock? I want you to come up with your own double troubles.